Okay, now I'm using my generic patterns to transfer a grid onto a bowl, and I basically just hand-centered a hand-thrown bowl onto the piece of paper. And then I'm going to just sit here and make a series of marks, and each one of these is at a 5-degree increment. And since it's an irregular surface, I really have to kind of extend these by hand. So a complicated pattern works better up closer to the rim, since you have to kind of eyeball going across the curve of the bowl. And then after I'm done, I can also use a banding wheel to draw a series of grid lines to help me place my pattern. Okay, this is pouncing on the inside of a bowl, and first off I'm just going to draw a series of circles. And this is a hand-thrown bowl, so it's not perfectly round, it's warped a little bit. One of the things people ask is how you do something on an inside curved surface. Now I can use this little bitty pattern, and it would be perfectly flat, or I can use one that's a little bit bigger, and what I would do is tend to ignore the curve a little. I only pounce kind of right where it stays flat and ignore the curve a little bit. Now, since I have these grid lines from the outside of the bowl, I kind of want to line up my circle with those grids a little bit, since, and I'm just standing up, I just kind of want them to be so that they, if I'm designing something, that they look about even on both sides. So now I've pushed it down, and I am just going to do the inside of this bowl. And now I have a grid, and if I want to, I can kind of pull these lines manually up to the outer grid. And now that I have this inside, my decoration may be like around in here, and I may decide to put some designs up the side. But most of the time my decoration is down here, just on the inside of the bowl. And I also have my center point, so I can extend these in here if I need to.